Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys on the journey of making this amazing tattoo for my client. This tattoo was all about the bond between my client and his dog and the experiences that they shared when they were both enlisted in the military. Now, I've always loved dogs. I grew up with dogs, but this tattoo, this story, takes the bond between man and canine to a whole nother level. Now, I create all my tattoos with care, but because this pup is no longer here with us, I know that I have to make this tattoo super, super special. So come with me on the process of how I design this tattoo, how I incorporate 2 cover-ups, and still manage to give a piece that, again, will honor the bond that these two had. Come on, let's hit that iPad.
Okay, so he has this huge cover up right here, and then the rest of the arm is open. And I already know that I definitely want the dog somewhere central here. He wanted the dog's face inside the actual dog's paw print. That would be this image right here with his name, Harris, and this is his actual paw print. So I had to go ahead and outline the shape of the paw and overlay it over the face. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look really closely, you can see where the paw print is. So I had to lightly put it over and figure out exactly where I wanted that. So once I figured all of that out, I said, okay, I know we want to kind of highlight the badge a bit. So got a really good clear picture of that. And I'm thinking it's going to be down here, the paw print. And then I'm thinking maybe like the flag up here somewhere to help with that cover up. And then we'll do like a silhouette of him and his dog.
And if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends so that we can continue to bring you guys these awesome videos. Now let's get back to the magic.
I'm gonna clean this up as my client tells us a little bit more about this amazing dog, Harris.
I wanted to get a tattoo, but this one was to capture my Marine Corps time and my law enforcement career. I had a bomb dog, Harris. I wanted to get him in here, so I made sure to get his paw print. I made sure to get his actual paw print. I wanted to put his image into the paw himself. I wanted to get his badge. I wanted to get a picture of me and him, but me and my current dog, Jane, playing overseas, or mostly overseas, or playing here in the States, and then to resemble my flags, the United States flag with the Puerto Rican flag. Harris and we started going to Iraq and we went to Afghanistan 21 times.
21 times?
21 times we went.
Whoa.
And 7 times he found explosives. He would go and I would tell him to seek, and he would sit and he would just look at me and like, hey Dad, it's something right here. And sure enough, there was something there. He would just look at me and had a way of looking at me, and if I wasn't paying attention, he would bark at me. Mm-hmm. He was real good at his job, and he really made my time overseas just relaxing, if you could be relaxed. But
he put you at ease because you knew he had your back.
He had my back, and he was a great dog.
And now I'm just excited to get into this tattoo because in my head, like, I can already see it done. I know I sent the mock-up to the client, but still, nothing is gonna hit the same. Like when this man gets up, looks in the mirror, and sees this tattoo, living, breathing, moving, like it hits different. You know what I'm saying? And once it's on there, it's on there. So I'm just excited to get it done, see his reaction, and hopefully we don't both end up crying because my client likes to reference, and I really feel good about this design. At this point, I'm ready to just jump into the tattoo. So come on and let's get to the fun part. As much fun as I am about to have with this piece, I always say a little prayer because when this tattoo is so much more than just a tattoo to this man. I just know this tattoo is about to hit home, and honestly, like, just a little bit of pressure, just a little bit.
after he did his service, right? He actually came and lived with you.
Yep. I had to pay $1 to the Department of Justice, and then Harris came home with me, and he retired, and he stayed at home the rest of the time. But it was still crushing because then when I got my current dog Jane, and now she's retired like I am. Harris was so trained that he still just went and met me at the front door. So when I was going to work with my new canine, Harris would still get up and meet me at the front door.
Oh my God.
And it was sad to leave him behind because his eyes were like, I'm supposed to be with you. Where are you going? And
he was ready to work.
he was ready to go to work, and it was hard. He's in all the pictures with all my kids. I had 2, so he's in all their baby pictures. They were a big part. He was a big part of their lives. So finding the right person to do the tattoo was so stressful because I didn't want to get Harris looking ugly. I didn't want one eye to be looking, messed up, or his mouth, but when I saw all your work and I was like, okay, no, this is the person.
You guys have no idea like how much I appreciate the trust that you put in me. Doing these pieces that are so sentimental. So I'm glad we found each other, and
Yes.
we are officially 2 sleeves in
Yep.
and talking about some more work.
Yep.
So I'm super excited, but I'm gonna do some clipaways and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how everything turned out. And yeah.
Thank you. I can't tell you, when I looked and I saw his face, like, oh my gosh, that's him. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
So, final thoughts on this piece. I have to say, like, the amount of trust that my clients put in me with their skin, with these pieces of art that are like really, really dear to their heart. It just makes me really grateful that I get to do this job, Even the small tattoos, the butterflies, the infinity symbols, all that good stuff, like I love every tattoo and I love every interaction that I get with my clients, but it's something about tattoos like this, that stick with me, that I don't forget. And the way this man, you can just tell how much love he had for this dog. And then you hear the story about how this dog saved this man's life several times when he was overseas. And I mean, it's like the memes that you see online where you're like, dogs, we don't deserve them because they're so good to us. Like, it's so true. Like, this dog put his life on the line day after day, making sure that, his owner was safe. And it's touching, and I was so honored that he asked me to do the piece. He trusted me with his vision, and we were able to create magic. So I love this piece. Let me know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned next week for a very special experience.